Hello everyone and welcome back to our video. In today's video, our next LR is this LILLIA. This is the giant snake LILLIA, who also shares a version with the Christmas LILLIA, but this is the variant that is getting the LR, which is kind of cool. She's been kind of dead for a while, and of course we thought the last LR, or the Zeldris LR, was her, but this one is her, which is kind of cool. So, we're going to go over what she does, the new one. We'll go over her passive first, because that is, in my opinion, the biggest bit. Which is, it's now basically her passive is completely gone. By the way, none of this passive exists anymore. They've completely destroyed it. It's gone completely, all gone. At the start of the ally's turn, all enemies will be given power of destruction effect for 1 turn. Bear in mind, translation may be wrong. This is an early translation, and the ally characters will receive no more. They will take no more than 50% of their max HP from skills during the enemy's turn. Basically, she gives your entire team a 50% damage cap, which is absurd during the enemy's turn. Also, for each power of destruction effect that is cancelled, so that is removed, so after the 1 turn, displays the enemy's turn, the attack related stats of the catastrophes will be increased by 7% up to 28%. So, you were talking about SABUNAK. She is a sab booster. That is what she is. She also seems like she could be quite good as well. Power, what the actual debuff does is it gives just basically a 20% attack lower, which will be completely useless for a character course like Escanor and Mael, goddesses, all that kind of stuff, but will be quite big on, of course, other subs, also on melee as well, so they do fully rely on Escanor for damage, plus you got for the 50% damage cap itself, you're going to be tanking so much better. Additional damage equal to 15% of the enemy's of remaining HP at the end of the turn. Okay, so also when it disappears, they lose 15% of their max HP, their remaining HP as well. So it's like corrosion plus it lowers their attack. That's kind of cool. I like that. It's actually a kind of useful debuff. And now on to her single target skill. So here's a single target skill. Deals pierce damage. So the multiplier is now 220%. This bit hasn't changed, but now it's also got pierce to it as well. This one is now 275% with the same amount of healing, and this one is 440%, same amount of healing. Onto the AoE, which actually got quite a nice buff. At level 1, it does 165% damage. It now removes ult gauge. No, does it? No, it infects them at level 1. At level 2, it removes ult gauge and infects them. Only removing 1 ult gauge, only infecting for 1 turn at level 2, with the multiplier now being still 165. And at level 3, the multiplier is now 275, removes 3 ult gauge, and infects for 2 turns. And then you have our ultimate, which of course has been changed as well. Removes buff effects from all enemies, increases the damage they take by 50% for 1 turn, and then inflicts 7 damage to the enemy. The multiplier now at 6/6 is now 525%. The multiplier is not changed. Okay, but with all of that, we also then have her relic, which increases her basic stats by 10% per debuff up to 5 times, which, by the way, on release this was broken. Now there's going to be an LR that basically turn 1 can increase her basic stats by 50%, which, by the way, is the amount that Sab can do when her passive is maxed out. That takes several turns. She can do this turn 1 with 5 debuffs. If you have her with Green Serial Link, she can immediately apply all the debuffs she needs with the infect skill to be maxed out, so you can immediately do DPS with the second skill, which is absurd. But with that, make sure you have a level 100 SA6, so you're able to LR her if you want to. I have to LR her because I have 200 LR coins, so I'm going to be wasting LR coins unless I LR her. So I do need to farm pots though, but make sure you got all the outfits you want to have maxed out. You know, weapons, because of course she's going to be an LR. Mine doesn't have any HP defense gear. I may need to make a HP defense gear or attack crit. We'll see when the time comes. We'll see when she gets tested on JP. But yeah, I thought I'd do a quick video going over what she does, and the fact that we're also getting another Merlin. That is also what's dropping as well. I'm not going to go over it, but basically her passive is very, very similar to not Infinity Merlin, the Big Festival Merlin. Wherever she's gone. She's in my box somewhere. I don't know where she is. She's here somewhere. Here she is. It's based off the same character as well. So she says the relic and the ult. Her passive is basically the same, apart from it's just a little bit better. She'll have probably a little bit more CC than this one. This one doesn't have the highest of CC, so it'll probably have more CC than this Merlin if you have her 6/6, of course. She shares the same outfits, which is kind of nice. She shares the same relic, the same ultimate, and her passive is basically the same. Her skills look more once again on the support side, which is okay, it's not too big of an issue. But yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you next one. Goodbye.